This is such a pretty area. Just makes me wonder what it looked like before the lake bed all dried up 120 years ago. Beautiful spot, very relaxing. Where do I start? I have so much to be thankful for. You know, I had parents that raised me well. A lot of hard work and effort went into parenting, taught me everything they know. So I'm thankful and blessed for having such great parents. The care center where my dad was staying, just got to say thanks to the staff there. I tell you, nurses and the CNAs, what a thankless job. That's hard work, and boy, did they ever do it well. They took care of me and my family the whole time, always making sure our needs were met. So yeah, I'm thankful for them. And you know, I just got to be thankful to the knife community in general. Hi everybody, Tom from Knife Delights here. This is a Thankful Thursday. It's a wonderful open tag started by our good friend, Singing Toad. And yes, Toad, I'm thankful for you. This is going to be a mega Thankful Thursday. Why mega? Well, it's all encompassing. Because I just got to thank the entire online knife community for such an outpouring of condolences, for their love, and for their prayers. Here last week, after my father passed, it's just unbelievable. The entire family is just amazed at this community and everything they've done. They've given us a lot of comfort, let me say that way, as we go through this healing process. So mega thanks to everybody. It sure is appreciated. There's a few other things I want to highlight here, but this is by no means all encompassing. My video would have to be about 5 hours long if I acknowledged each individual, and that's probably too long of a mega Thankful Thursday. But I want to start with, like, Brian Kennedy, Splitting Slices. He took up an effort to raise money in order for me to order a custom Buck 124 Frontiersman knife. Excuse me for the gnats. They're kind of bad. But Byron and there were several other channels involved, and I'll highlight them in a later video. But Byron spearheaded this effort, put out for fundraising, and I know the fundraising goal was met, and it only took a few days. That just shows the outpouring of love and support in this community. It's very touching. I showed Byron's video to my family members, and again, they were just amazed. So thank you everyone that's contributed to this knife. It's going to mean a lot. I can't wait to get it. I know it takes a few weeks coming from the custom shop. I just know it's going to be beautiful, and I'm already thinking about getting a very nice presentation case to display it in, and a nice brass plate in there describing who this knife came from. So thank you everybody that's contributed. Thanks everyone that's left comments of support. It really is appreciated. While I'm at this, I want to highlight a couple other channels. Again, this is not all inclusive. I did a tribute video once to Tobias Gibson, but it just bears repeating. He is such a leader in this community, such a wealth of knowledge. He's always been there for me, always Well, when he leaves a comment, if I've said something in error or if I'm not sure about some of the knife's history, he always takes the time to leave a long, detailed comment, explaining the history or, just talking about the knife in general. And Tobias, thank you for being there for me all the time. Tongue in cheek, I call him the professor. He's just a wealth of knowledge. I want to thank RJ's Knives, Rod. He has that live show every Sunday at 12:30 Central Time. Rod has just been a solid friend, a close friend. I'm so thankful to have him and that live show. He's had me as a guest there for I don't know how long. It's been quite a while now. We've built a really good relationship. So, Rod, thank you for everything you do. Thanks for everyone that participates in that live show. It's a lot of fun. We get so many channels and especially new channels that show up in the live, and it's great to see all the new channels. It's great to see all the new viewers and supporters. We love your comments, all the interaction. It's just so exciting to do that show every week, and of course we'll always have fine guests on the panel. They bring a lot to the show, so thank them for their time in participating with that. Now for a couple more individuals. John at JO Ventures. John and I go back a long ways. We did some collaboration videos. But John is just, well, he's just so very generous. Not just to me, but to the entire community. He's always, donating knife slips for traveling knives. He's always sending swag out. He's always sending me little gifts. I had called and talked to John about my dad, and he sent me a box with some knives in it, some swag. Let me get those here real quick. So he sent me a couple of electrician's knives and a Barlow, and I don't know why it is, I collect electrician's knives by all the different makers, and this one here is one of the standard Klein & Sons. Believe it or not, that's a very common one, but I didn't have one in my collection. So I got a Klein & Sons now to add. And this one's actually very, very beautiful wood on this one. This is a saber. And not sure where this one, yeah, made in Japan. So another beautiful electrician's knife. And of course, we have this Colonial Barlow. So John, thank you for everything you do for this entire community. I recently did a mail call video about a subscriber and supporter, and I just refer to him as Bill from Minnesota. Bill, well, he sent me some more knives. And there's some real dandies in here. Now the cover's missing on this side, but I've got it in the bag to put back on. But this is an old Camillus electrician's knife. And in doing some research online, I believe this was made for the U.S. Navy, or there was a U.S. Navy contract for this knife. And the reason I think it was for the Navy or for someone in the armed forces is it's hard to see, but there's like the federal shield there, the eagle and shield. Just looking at the construction and the different parts and the specs on it, I believe this was a knife under contract for the U.S. Navy. Fabulous stuff. Got me this wonderful. This is an old Sears Craftsman peanut. And I'll be doing some reviews on this, on all of these, but there's the cover for the other side of the electrician's knife. Got this wonderful little, this is a Imperial, I think, yep, little Imperial pen knife. We got this two-bladed jackknife here, and this is a Boker. It's missing the shield. I'm going to have to try to track down the shield to get put in there. Got another two-bladed jackknife here. And I'm not sure what the tang says. So I'm going to have to check out that company, but I don't believe I have a knife from this knife maker, which is fantastic. Love to get knives from different knife makers. And then here's a Boy Scout knife by Imperial, single bladed. And I believe this was part of like a mess kit, because there was a fork and a spoon also that went along with this. Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed this mega Thankful Thursday. There's so many more people that I could thank, but I'm going to end it here, I think. And I just want to wish everyone a very delightful day.